Queen PR, Krista B, those wrestling girls, TWG, Black Excellence, making it effortless. Podcast bringing up women in wrestling. Let's go.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite girls, those wrestling girls. It's your girl, Krista B.
And Queen PR.
And we are back with our very first episode of 2026. And we decided to get back to what made those wrestling girls with our infamous spotlight episodes. So yesterday I posted on social media asking you guys what wrestler should we spotlight next or first for 2026. And as you all saw, we are spotlighting the one and only Boujee Bully, Lash Legend.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the comments.
Welcome.
And I think that we're going to be doing live episodes like this a lot. So we would love for you guys to just tune in, drop some comments in the chat. We'll definitely read them. We'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. But as usual, before we get into any of that, we're going to start with our definite check-ins on this cold, like super cold Saturday. P, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I got my heat working.
Yes, finally.
So I was nervous about that. I was like, okay, am I just gonna be like real cold during this snowstorm? But it's getting toasty. I've been drinking hot toddies.
Oh, I should have made me a mimosa.
No,
it's okay. I had coffee and I'm drinking water. Got to stay hydrated, although it's cold outside. The mimosa will probably come after. So most probably come after for sure. I'm glad that your heat is working because 311 would have been my best friend today.
Okay? Oh yeah. I was like, yeah, this is unacceptable. But we warm and toasty.
We warm and toasty. Thank God.
Yes.
Because the fact that it's a cold blue and a lot of these people are misplaced out here. And, so I thank God that I can be in my house and, have a roof over my head and heat, even if I had to turn the oven on. That's how you know you black. You got to turn your oven on. Tell me you're real black when I tell you you're real black.
That's a throwback.
That's such a throwback.
You said that, it just instantly brought me back to
like when I remember like my aunt, like it would be like the heat sometimes would be on or off or whatever, and it'll still be cold. So she used to be like, when you come, I had 2 entranceways to my kitchen. So she's like, don't come down the way when you come down the hallway. Go through the living room because I got the oven on. Watch out for the oven door. Sure. Okay.
You literally are bringing me back. I love
it. You gotta love the 90s and early 2000s, right? You gotta love childhood.
You gotta love it. Yes, Mike, we're back.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yes, Mike, we're back.
Yes, we're back with the classic spotlights.
For sure. And Mike, thank you. For y'all who don't know, Mike is the one who made our intro music.
Yes. I did a little mixing. So Mike, you might have to do me a better one next time.
Yeah, we probably need a new one. Also, Krista's Corner is coming back soon, and Mike did my music for Krista's Corner, which I'm very excited for. I cannot wait.
Booked and busy, and then also if Mike is too booked and busy because he has been, Jonathan, well, I don't know what his producer name is, but he also makes entrance music. So we might have to get him booked and busy too.
For sure. Like, listen,
Well.
once we eat, we all eat.
Yes.
That's
But
it.
what I'm excited about, Krista, is coming back to Spotlight. So last year, we signed with Revolt. And shout out to this podcast is still brought to you by Revolt Creator Network. And we pivoted a bit. We were like, oh, let's cover like the weekly shows, which we will do from time to time, but we missed covering women's wrestling in like that intentional way, like when we first started, which really helped gain like our loyal audience that we have to this day. Ricardo, Mike, Wrestling Realm, shout out to the guys over there. They won. That's what brought them to us. So we want to bring that back because now there are even more women's wrestlers to cover, like especially Black women, which I'm glad we're covering who we're covering today.
For sure. Let's get into these comments. I was just about to put that up.
Yeah, happy Saturday. Yes. Happy Saturday. Yes.
Saturday. It's also main event Saturday night tonight. So who knows? We may do a watch along, or I may go live. Oh, you better stay tuned, those wrestling girls, because we got some things cooking. Okay.
Yes, we definitely do.
So as I mentioned earlier, today we're talking about Lash Legend. But before we get into Lash Legend on the spotlight, we want to touch on a small topic, not small, but a small topic for this episode, which is if you guys seen Unreal this season and the nasty or hateful or distasteful remarks that were made about Chelsea Green by Michael P.S. Hayes. And thank you, Matt, for acknowledging my rant from Thursday. I won't rant like that today on here. However, we just want to say that we stand with Chelsea Green. We admire everything that she has been doing for this business, whether she was in WWE or on the indie scene. Yes, her most epic match to date right now is the one with Penta, because it just really showed the bounds she's willing to go to make sure women's wrestling is at the top of at the top. Like, forget what the men are doing. Chelsea Green is the definite pivotal person in making women's wrestling something to tune into and to watch. So if you guys have not watched Unreal, I implore you to go watch Unreal, and then we can talk more about it later on. And also, we actually had Chelsea Green on the show a while back. So please make sure you tune into that episode. It's on our YouTube page. She was one of our first spotlights with her actually on the show. So please make sure that you go check out that episode with Chelsea Green. And who knows, she may pop up on the show later.
Yeah, she is a very close friend to the show.
Yes.
Also just a dope person in general.
Yes.
So we would love to have her back on here. And also that interview was right after she had got released that first time. And she was I wouldn't say spilling tea, but she was definitely giving some insights on her time there, how the creative process works. Like, it's a really good interview.
Well, thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. He said that's his favorite episode. Yay. Hey, Vaughn, good to see you.
Also, let us know if Saturdays at 2 works as a time where we could all get together and talk some women's wrestling.
Absolutely. I mean, we can always talk women's wrestling, but we want to talk it with y'all. We want to talk it with y'all. So let's get into it. Lash Legend, literally a standout. She's been holding her own. She's been doing it. She's been killing it. And I'm very excited to talk about Lash Legend because, for me, to be honest, she was one of the people I wanted to see, like, really go above and beyond and do a lot of things. And she has proved that to me in a short amount of time where I started to really recognize her. Because when I came across her, of course, everybody came across her in NXT or whatever, but people may not know that she was actually in the WNBA. So origin story about Lash Legend before we get into her career. She was born in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1997. Her name is Anriel,
I think.
Anriel Howard. She went to the Performance Center in 2001. and she was trained by none other than the EST of WWE.
Oh, I did not know that Bianca Belair helped train her.
Me neither. And now that I know that, I'm just like, yes, like it tracks, like it shows,
Yeah,
it shows.
it definitely
for
shows.
sure.
Similar styles, similar like their form, like their powerhouses, their strengths. Like I can see why that can definitely work.
Absolutely. So now in the back to her WNBA career, I didn't know she played basketball. I thought whenever I kept saying she was a basketball star, I thought it was mostly because of college. Like I definitely didn't know she's in the actual WNBA. I wasn't really watching the WNBA at that time when she was there. But she was on the Seattle Storm. She was drafted to the Seattle Storm in 2019.
And that's a great.
That's a great team.
Like for her, she only played 3 games.
Yeah.
But if there was like that's still you still got drafted. Like it's not easy to get drafted to the WNBA because there's not a lot of teams. And for her to actually be drafted and actually play before she went off to WWE, and again, like if she didn't move to wrestling, who knows how far she would have went in basketball.
Exactly. And during her 3-game run, 3-game career, she had a record set of 27 rebounds in the NCAA tournament game, which is definitely record breaking for a woman. And it really just shows like her athleticism and her strengths. I wish she probably would have done more in the WNBA, but when you have a passion, you have a calling.
Right.
You just got to sometimes drop one and go to the next one. So my first question to everybody, to you, Pete, and to you guys in the chat, when was the first time y'all noticed Lash Legend?
That is a great question. I noticed her in NXT because I don't know if you remember when she was doing that. They wanted her to be like a Wendy Williams type of character. And then they had it was like Lashing Out with Lash Legend. So she was like a talk show host. And
That's
she would
cute,
like
though.
I thought it was cute too. It didn't seem like her. And I know that it's early for this now, but I feel like it's like, oh, Black woman, like let's put her in the Wendy Rolls type of role. Like it didn't seem like really inventive at the time. And now that I see what she's capable of, I'm like, I'm glad they pivoted. But then it's like I could see her bringing this back and making it work. But I want to know, do y'all remember Lashing Out? Was y'all feeling it? Are y'all glad that she moved on to a different persona? Because that's how I was introduced. Because I was like, oh, beautiful Black girl. Boom, say less.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving the comments. Okay, so my first time actually paying attention to Lash Legend was right during a time where Metaphor was kind of on their brink of breaking up. And I know that she and Noam Dar kept doing a lot of segments together. And that infamous segment where she came out and defended Noam Dar against Trick Daddy, by Williams. And they had that infamous kiss, and she was just like all flustered and stuff. Like, girl, you just wanted to make your relationship public. We know. But that was really my first time because she was good on the mic. She was good on the mic, and then when I actually saw her wrestle, I'm just like, God dang, like that kick, like her kick is crazy. One of the most powerful kicks that you can ever see it from coming from a woman or coming from any wrestler. Period. Right. So yeah, that was like really my first time like really interacting with Lash Legend. Aside from us when we were in Texas or LA. No, Texas.
Yeah, she's been around. She's come a long way. When you said 2021, I was like, wow, like, and now she's back. She's on the main roster, but in NXT, she definitely was a standout for sure.
Yeah, especially with her and what I wish would have happened though. Like, even if they broke up Metaphor, I really wish that they really would have kept Jakara and Lash together a little bit longer. I know that they had that epic tag team match with Naomi and Bianca for the tag team titles, although people were hating and be like, oh, they was botching here and doing that and this, that, and third, whatever. But sometimes people make mistakes, whether in the ring or outside of the ring or whatever. You just have to go because y'all don't know the pressure that they're put under to make a match perfect, although accidents happen within these said perfect matches. So I do wish that they would have left them together a little bit longer. But although they didn't, Lash went on to do her thing and she's killing it. And so same as Jakara.
Yeah.
Jakara went on to do her thing as well. I actually had a chance of sitting down and speaking with Jakara a while back, right before her release, which was crazy to me.
It literally was. Yeah, it really came
like
that way.
2 weeks or so after that. So make sure you also check out that interview with Jakara Jackson, the Metaphor Girls. We love this. I love this big lollipop she got going on.
That is so, because it's like, okay, I can't show skin, and that's what I think Jakara and Lash got right. Is they knew how to like kind of brand themselves at a very early stage. And please check out that interview with Jakara Jackson if you haven't already. And she talks about like the lollipop thing, but Lash Legend, like her name alone, no matter what she was doing, whether it was the Wendy Williams character or she was a part of Metaphor or what she's doing now, she's always going to be the Lash Legend.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool.
Look at them. And then although they were a tag team, they could still stand out and be their own because the outfits, the material. Do you see the material right here? Like they're eating. Jakara in this yellow, Lash in this black, and they still stand out. Like, oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Like, I love when you have a tag team that can stand out and have different personalities, but also at the same time can come together and you notice them. Like me and you, we are tag team for life. Like, period.
Yep. Period.
But we have our own personalities, and that's what I think Lash and Jakara, brought to the table as a tag team. So when we talk about career moments, career turning points with Lash Legend, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is her popping out at the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
She was number 9. The pop was insane. The pop was so crazy. Although she didn't eliminate anybody, she was eliminated by none other than Chelsea Green. So we lasted probably about like 17 to 18 minutes in that match. But for a rookie, even in that alone, it was just something to see. Everybody was like, oh yeah, nah, Lash got it. Like Lash has got it. I was hoping Jakara would have came up next, but it is what it is.
I was hoping that too. I remember that.
It is what it is. But also in that moment, Lash was a part of one of the most viral segments. With her, Naomi, Jada, and Bianca. And then, Chelsea Green comes in, try to be down.
Yep.
And get her shit rocked.
I was like, nah, this is not for you right now. We love you,
not during Black
right now.
Not on the first day of Black History Month. Stop it. No. So yeah. So she was eliminated by Chelsea Green. And then another moment that comes to mind is Evolution, where she ended up eliminating Nia Jax.
Yeah.
She eliminated Nia Jax, and everybody popped for that because it was just like, wait a minute, what?
That definitely made it be known, like where Lash was going to be in the division.
Yeah. Yes, Shea Butter, absolutely. Chelsea is our favorite Karen. She is. She really is. She is our favorite Karen. We can't deny that. So, like I said earlier in the show, for that comment to be made about her, we don't accept any Chelsea slander over here.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so the tag team match in NXT. I want to know you guys' real thoughts on that. Like, you can be as honest and transparent as possible. But what are your thoughts on that match as well? Between Naomi and
they came down to NXT.
Yeah.
I personally loved that moment. Because one, I like when main roster stars come back to NXT. It's always like really cute to me. Like anytime Bianca comes, like the ones that were like made in NXT and then they come back. So I love that Bianca was coming back to do that. It was a dream match that people were booking before it was even a thing. So I was like, okay, let's make this happen. And then I like when there's matches where it's like, okay, ladies, now this is the big stage. this is where y'all really prove yourselves. Like this is the kind of the match y'all really been waiting for almost in y'all, careers. Let's go. And I do think, aside from I don't even want to say the word botches because shit happens. But besides that, I do feel like Jakara and Lash rose to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
They came out, they had star power. The face offs between them was good. And I like how Bianca and Naomi, even after the match, like let it be known, like it was a victory, but it wasn't an easy victory. Like they
Mm-hmm.
really, these ladies gave us something for our money and it put them in the spotlight.
Yeah.
I think they did great.
Yeah. So my only issue with that match was the fact that the crowd interaction and engagement wasn't as big. I know it's NXT, and we know that NXT is kind of more like it gives like an indie show feel. But when you have like 4 Black women main events in NXT for these tag titles, and 2 of them who started in FCW or in NXT come back down to pass the throne or pass the torch or even light the torch for these women in this what you call developmental stage or whatever have you like that, and y'all don't even see the essence or the pure beauty in that. Y'all don't even understand that the lyrics are being written before the song is sang.
Right.
Like y'all don't understand any of that. So for the fact that the crowd was not as on board, I feel like the missed opportunity there, they could have took that up to SmackDown or Raw. They could have definitely let Jakara and sorry for the thumbs up, y'all. They could have let Jakara and Lash go up to Raw or SmackDown to defend them. Now, don't get me wrong. It's like they was playing Ring Around the Rosie before they got to this moment where they had these tag team titles because Lash and Jakara, I do believe, did make a couple of appearances on Raw and or SmackDown to try to face Bianca and Naomi. And then they was just like, enough is enough. We're going to go down to y'all turf and see how y'all do with us down there. But overall, the match was a good match.
Do you think they should have remember throwback here? Remember when NXT had women's tag team championships?
Yeah, they still do. Do they not?
I think they merged them, if I'm not mistaken, with the main roster ones.
Okay.
But please correct me if I'm wrong. But do you think Lash and Jakara deserved a championship run?
Absolutely. That was definitely a missed opportunity. They were merged. Thanks, Wrestling Realm. Absolutely, that was a missed opportunity. And I believe if they definitely would have had the tag team championships, they would have been the first Black females on NXT to have them, if I'm not mistaken. So that was definitely a missed opportunity. It definitely would have been great to see because, again, NXT is a place where you get developed. It's the place where you can make mistakes. It's the place where you can really show more of yourself. Because we already know sometimes when you go to the main roster, all the stuff
there's no guarantees.
All the stuff he's doing in NXT is definitely slowed down. It's like when I be scared when people come from Japan. Look at with Julia, like everything she was doing in Japan was amazing. Now over here, she's United States champion. It's just like, girl, for what? Like, what did you really do? You understand? So I do think that they did miss that opportunity. Now, if we found a way with this pipeline with TNA NXT situation, look, they just beautiful. God dang on.
Really? They were good.
And, they merged something like that to where Lash and Nia are no longer tag teams and Jakara comes back out of nowhere and helps and whatever, however they do it. I still think that they can pick up on that and become either TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions or become, I guess, I don't know how that will work with Raw and SmackDown because I know it's just like a TNA situation, TNA NXT situation. But I do think that there's time for them to recap.
If there is like TNA talent in the Rumble, I think that would be a great opportunity to have them interact a little bit.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Rumble moments that should have happened when tag teams or former tag teams are both in it. And it's like they didn't remember when Cameron came back for the Rumble and like didn't interact with Naomi at all. And we were all just like so confused.
Because as soon as you blinked, she was out the ring. Like, they even give her a chance.
Right? No, there was no save, there was no face off. Like give us something. But I hope maybe they could touch on that.
Yeah, I think so too. I really do. do think that was definitely the missed opportunity on there. What do you guys think? You think that we can see Jakara and Lash come together and become tag team champions, whether in TNA or have that interaction at Rumble? If that happens, let us know.
Love that. I have a question for you because I don't know if we talked about it or if that is coming up. But how did you feel about Metaphor? Like, did you like them as a faction? Were you like this could work? You see this on the main roster?
So here's my thing with Metaphor. I really wasn't around that time. Really wasn't watching NXT like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew who Noam Dar was, and I knew that before Metaphor came about, Noam Dar was with Alicia Fox. What the whole 205 Live situation and this, that, and the third. So when she kind of like left or got fired or whatever, and then I saw Noam and Lash. I'm just like, what is this, her replacement? And then you see, okay, Brian, I'm wrestling around. We're gonna get to that. And then you see Jakara come up. First of all, this is a dope album cover.
OD.
You know that
I think they have more momentum as just like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And the way that their entrance and like photos like this is more memorable to me than like anything else they did.
Yeah, and then it was like Noam Dar was going after like that World Cup thing, and like so I wanted to see more of them, and maybe it's up there and I didn't see it because again I wasn't really into NXT like that. I only watched for like when Charlotte went down there and wanted to face Rhea and Bianca was there and the whole "you don't even go here" thing, which I love that, clock that.
That was
or like when Bailey, like when I always watched it when like the main stars who was on the main roster came back down. So I really didn't see the potential that they had with Metaphor, but I did think it was funny, and I did think their little hand thing or whatever, or the Metaphor thing or whatever, it was cute. But again, maybe that's just me. I have to go back to rewatch those moments. This I saw, and I'm just like, they made this separation look like a sitcom.
Yes. And then the sad part is then like half of them getting released. Like,
right.
I think everyone got released but Lash.
At
that point. It's almost like they knew it was gonna happen. And because people saw the potential in Metaphor, people were like, damn, that sucks. But I think they made, in hindsight, I think the right call was made.
Yeah, and it's just like, how do you fake that for the cameras? You understand? Like, how do you fake that for the cameras? Like, how do you fake if you have a title, you got to drop it for the cameras? Because Beyonce be mad as hell. Like, you're not going to tell me I'm about to be released, but I still got to go on TV and show all 32 of my teeth.
It happens like, well, maybe not so much now, but it used to happen like right before Gorilla sometimes. Like right before you come out, be like, oh, by the way, you dropping that. And it's like, oh, okay, let me keep going in this match. But how do I not express that?
Yeah, like that's weird. I know, like you're not gonna tell me I'm dropping what? Only time I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna have to agree with Brett on this one.
I knew you was gonna say that.
The only time I'm ever saying that in life, okay? So it's recorded. Y'all won't catch me saying it again.
Is listening too.
I know, and I think that's really why I said it. Only time, Brian, you heard that, I'm not gonna record it, but don't you clip this and play it for me later on, because I'll cut you. Anyway. But yeah, those are missed opportunities with Metaphor and with Lash and Jakara. But we also have some fun facts about Miss Lash.
I love fun facts.
So all right, not too much, Brian. Not definitely clipping. I'm blocking you. So before she went to the WNBA and before she came to WWE, Lash Legend, we know she loves to cook. But so she always had the dream of being like on a cooking competition show like Hell's Kitchen. And I feel like because of Dash with Lash or Dash with Lash, yeah. It could have happened. I feel like it could have happened.
Oh, definitely.
Now Krista and Brian in agreement. It's snowing out. That's why the blizzard coming. That's exactly why the blizzard is coming. And I feel like I really hope like there's an opportunity for that, like across branding, like your favorite wrestlers cooking their favorite foods on the cooking competition show, to where that they'll get more of an audience. Like they'll pull that audience into. We do agree more than what people realize. Like we don't always.
That's
argue.
true. Yeah.
We don't always argue. We can be very opinionated, but most of the time we do agree. We don't disagree. So that was very exciting. And I also learned in doing my research on Lash how she came up with her nickname.
Ooh,
how she came up with her wrestling name. So when I saw this, first of all, I was very excited because when I Googled it, it came up. It was cited from the Sportster with our good friend Adam.
That's exactly I love. Oh my god, I really love how like that.
Congratulations to Adam.
That's cute.
All right, I said that to him. I was like, and look at where it was cited at. It went from the Sportster to Yahoo. I said, oh, that's it. But she said that her name came from her experience playing in the WNBA. She said, I lash out in every arena that I step foot in. It gets me more turned up. That's how I got my name. For her lashing out. Like, oh, I'm going to get riled up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with her epic lash.
With WWE. It had everything to do with her basketball career.
Oh my god!
So shout out to Adam for getting that snippet.
That is a good little snip.
Right. So if you haven't watched that interview, please go watch the interview. It's really, really good. I've definitely watched it. Support him as well. Like he's doing amazing things over at the Sportster. So yeah, those are the fun facts I have about Lash Legend. She loves to cook. Her name came from basketball. Oh, and also another little fun fact. Maybe it's when we were at Netflix for Madison Square Garden. As y'all know, plenty of times I've always talked about how she always compliments my lashes. Although I can't turn on today. She did mention that she may be working soon on a lash line.
Ooh.
So you can fleet me up anytime.
Yeah, I'm like, you could definitely sell them.
Yep, definitely sell them. Yeah, I always thought it was because her lashes were on fleek too. I thought it was because of her lashes.
Well, I like it works for both. I love it.
Yeah, it does work for both. So now that we passed the fun facts, y'all let me know what your favorite Lash Legend feud is. She really didn't have much yet, but let me know what your favorite one is. I think. Do you know? Do you have one, P?
Not a favorite feud yet, but I do have some dream matches.
Okay, so you can drop your dream matches. Oh, that's good too. Drop your dream matches too.
Yeah, dream feuds, dream moments for Lash, because she's in that interesting time where, like anything is possible. Like she's getting these really great opportunities. I really enjoy her match with Alexa Bliss because Alexa Bliss just works with like the powerhouses. Like that's her cup of tea. Like her matches with what's her name? Nia Jax. Like she knows how to make that work and make Lash look good. So I appreciate that. And of course, after last night, I will have to say Charlotte Flair. You know, I think, and that's the measure. You know, like okay, they're a powerhouse. Let's see them with Charlotte.
Yeah. So I think my favorite feud was her and Jada Parker. Like talk about dog walking, dog fights, like her and Jada Parker's feud, and I wish it would have lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like I really wish it would have lasted a little bit longer because right after that, you know, Lash Lash starts a feud with Nia. And that was a good one too. And then she gets called up to SmackDown. But the feud with Lash and Jada, the feud with Lash and Jada, it started late summer, early fall of last year, 2025. And it came about because Lash was like, you're not going over here and outshine me to Jada, because Jada was in the match to win the Speed Championship, Speed Women's title. And Lash came and interrupted that. Nope. It's not your turn. Boo-boo is mine. Not your turn is mine. So between that and costing her that match, they've been rumbling and tumbling all over NXT, And so they fight on September 30th at NXT. And I believe that Lash won, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all correct me. Let me know who won that match between Jada and Lash. But I wish it would have lasted a little bit longer. I really do wish we would have got more of that. And I feel like with that match, I don't know if you guys watch Baddies. I don't know why I'm addicted to Baddies. Sorry. I feel like with that match, it's just like, so on Baddies, they'll see each other and they'll be like, all right, I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you. And they'll probably go like 2-3 rounds. And then they stop and be all kumbaya again. That's what I felt like that was Lash and Jada. Like they fought.
Like if we need to get busy, we're gonna get busy, right. And then after that, we good.
Go separate ways. And that's it. But from that feud, we got Lash did win. Left before Jada could. Yep.
Nice.
See,
I like that. We need more of those, like good feuds that just could go like back and forth for a couple times and push people forward.
Yeah, and then from there you get Nia and Lash. Nia goes back down to NXT and confronts her. Because Lash eliminated her at Evolution, and everybody was just like, "Wait a minute, what?" Like that's how I think that's when Lash really put them on notice.
Yeah,
that's when she really put them on notice because it's just like, oh. We saw her in Rumble, cool, but this is what she's really capable of. Excuse me, say less. We got this. Yep. So Nia went down to collect a receipt, and then that didn't last long either. And once Nia came back, because I don't know what happened while she left. When she came back, they was like, "Oh, you don't got no friends here," and this and the third. She was like, "Oh, all right, cool." Following week, it was Lash and Nia. Lash came out, and I think she attacked Alexa Bliss. So that's how this feud has been going on. He's ragdolled her.
I love that.
Dolled her. Like,
I guess Lash hasn't let up on Alexa since.
Yeah, she hasn't. Chokehold.
Yo.
Like, let up a little bit. Just let the girl breathe. She got a baby to go to. Go home too. Right? And let her breathe a little bit. Get up off the jugular. Shit. But it's good. Like, I'm loving the fact that they're continuing this feud. And I'm loving the fact that every time they fight, they take it to a new level. Like, it's never boring. You get something new out of it. Like, even on last night on SmackDown. Although the upset with Kiana James winning.
That I was like, oh, okay.
Right. I don't think so, but I'm glad that they're able to show her too, because Kiana James is also another good one in NXT. As soon as she get called up, baby girl gets injured and she was gone. So it was an upset and I was like, huh, what? But I'm glad that it actually happened, So to see Lash be in this spotlight right now and her actually killing it and doing what it is that she needs to do and being that representation for all of us. Like, she's just adding to the representation. She's adding to the melanin. She's adding to the powerhouses. Like, you cannot say Lash Legend's name without having a memorable moment. Right. And now that you're teamed up with Nia Jax, it's just a good sight to see, honestly.
It is.
Like, she's serving face. Look at them eyes.
They're both serving face too, which I love about them together. They complement each other very well.
Yeah, they do. They do. And I hope that they don't break them up anytime soon or even ever. I do want them to be able to, like, go on and have their solo matches and still be there for each other. And if they have to have a feud, it can be something amicable to where it's just like, all right, cool. We feuding now, but we're still a tag team at the end of the day. Like, we know what's at hand, but we're still here at the end of the day.
Do we ever see maybe Lash holding like which one's on SmackDown? The IC title or the
United States title?
The US title.
Yeah.
And Nia holding the world title again.
Yeah.
I kind of wouldn't be mad at that.
Not at all. It could go both ways, honestly. I feel like I want her to hold every title. Big Hey,
I
Queen.
mean, no lies detected.
No lies detected. No lies told. Zero. I do want them to. I do want her to hold every title. Um, Lash is bringing out hood sass from Nia, which I love. Right.
Yeah, I
We
like
love a
that
hood
too.
sass. We
They
love a hood
seem they
sass.
seem to enjoy working together too, because you mentioned we have ran into them at the Netflix bodega. I think that was Cena's last New York
Mm-hmm.
match.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem like they are like genuine friends. They like
Yeah.
hanging out with each other. They really compliment each other well. And Lash really does give like star quality. Like when she walks in, when her and Naya were walking around, like they felt like big stars. Like you were like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my god." And then, it seems like because of how it is like formatted there, it seems like they're walking with like an entourage, but it's really just people wanting to talk to them and like of course people from like WWE and stuff like that. So you kind of felt like they were a big deal, but they could not have been nicer.
Yeah, they were
'Cause to
super
me and you
nice.
to Krista B and I, like they were so nice, they were so welcoming, like, I was surprised at how warm Nia Jax was because she plays, like, an asshole really well on TV, and then, of course, she's always been kind of a controversial figure, but she couldn't have been the nicest person, and the same with Lash, and when you meet wrestlers like that and you see that they're really good people like that, or at least treat their fans and media the right way, you wanna see them win.
Yeah, for sure. And
Like,
we
I
room for
definitely
everybody
wanna.
black,
Yes, and
except
then
for
we
Kofi
we put
Kingston
that
and Xavier
extra.
Woods.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to root for them. I'm Team Big E all the way.
I feel you, girl. I feel you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that Lash can learn a lot from Naya and get better, and they're both kind of playing the same role in the
Mhm.
division. And you see Lash in the dungeon
Yeah,
occasionally. So she's wanting to get better, she's wanting to improve, and that's what you want out of a future superstar like Lash.
I agree. I definitely agree. Um, so we want. Can you scroll back up because I think some people put some feuds of Lash that they want to
Oh
see, chain
yes,
matches of
yes.
Lash that they want to see. In the comments, I think I
This one
saw one
was
that
funny.
said, "Give it
I
to
mean,
me."
she definitely picked that nigga up, like.
Yep, give it to me. Give it to me. I also saw one that said Lash versus B-Fab because
Yes.
B-Fab is definitely improving.
Mhm.
She's definitely doing her thing,
That would
and
be
I
a
really
good one.
need them to stop playing with her.
Yeah,
For
I
real.
heard she might have gotten injured, so
Yeah,
she's just
Jade gave
taking a
her.
little time
I
out.
think Jade gave her a concussion.
Oh.
Yeah, Jade hurt her and Michin.
Is she okay, girl, be careful. Um Also, because it's at house shows, it's like we can't afford for our players to be getting injured at a house shows, girl. Like
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
them. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, but
You
yeah,
said
I
something
like
about is she?
huh?
You said something about is she? He's about to ask the
Is
question. Don't worry, y'all. It's the hot toddy. Don't worry about it.
it'll
It'll
come
come
back
back.
to me because I made myself laugh, and once I make myself laugh, it's like, oh damn.
Once that's it.
Ooh, yes.
B-Fab talk
BFAB.
about
Oh,
the
that's what I wanted to ask. Who should our next spotlights be? Let us know in the comments. We absolutely want to spotlight women's wrestlers, but we extra want to spotlight our black women as well. So Jade, I don't think we've done a spotlight on
I
Jade
don't think we did a
Cargill
spotlight
yet.
on Jade
So
yet.
that would be good. So let us know in the comments as well, because we'll definitely try to fit those into our program schedule.
Right. And it doesn't have to just be WWE, y'all.
Right,
AEW,
right.
ROH, HOG, TNA.
Mhm.
If you have any indie ones that you feel like we need to spotlight, Charity King from the King Bees. Like, dang,
Mm.
Jermaine. I just said that. Maya World, Red
Yeah.
Velvet. Yes. Like,
Y'all gotta come to these episodes and let us know some of your favorite moments. Because the good thing now is a lot of who you're mentioning, we've watched on the indies for up to 5 years now since we
mhm.
started TWG. So now that they're in have like bigger platforms, we want to know some of your indie moments and memories with them so that we can really give these women that like full story because
Yeah.
they've come a long way.
Everybody's mentioned. So also leave the comments on our social media. Go those wrestling
Yes.
girls. You see my face. I'm asking a question. We're on TikTok. It's on Instagram. It's on Twitter. Leave the comments under there too. And don't worry. We're taking notes of all of these. But I feel like we didn't do a Athena one when she was Ember Moon.
Mm, we did Ember Moon,
That's what I'm
I
saying. When she
think,
was Ember
yeah,
Moon.
after she left, but we have not
Haven't
covered
done
that
Athena.
new era of Athena, which I personally would love to do.
So that may be a part 2.
A part
That
I
may be a
love I
part
love a
2.
I love a good follow-up.
Yep. Jada Stone is a really good one as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. So please also go watch the Ember Moon spotlight that we did.
Yes.
And then we could probably definitely revisit that one
Mhm.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that's sounding good. That's sounding good.
All right. So before we wrap up, what do you think Lash Legend's impact is going to be after she's like well and done with wrestling and moving on to something else? What do you think her impact or legacy should be? And let us know in the comments too, y'all.
I think I don't know if it was Wrestling Realm that commented, but it really is a blank canvas for Lash right now because she joined at such a good time where one and I don't know who put that in the comments today. The tag division now is having more of a focus, so she can do really good things there with Nia Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have I'm always bringing things back to Bianca coming back because I think I just want to manifest it so bad because I miss her so bad. But like you got Bianca coming back, which I think they potentially could have a really good feud. I think her legacy is gonna be being able to be versatile as
Mm-hmm.
a powerhouse and also bring the fits. And then I'm also gonna mention on a personal note, but it's also cool because his star is rising. Her fiance Trick
Yeah.
Williams, they can
Who
always
has it?
potentially work together, which
Yeah.
they've had on-screen things before, but they have that aesthetic that I'm like, y'all could really do a lot of fun with that as well. So like there's so much ahead of Lash. Like I cannot wait to see where her legacy ends up being.
I agree. And speaking of Trick, he has a big match tonight on Saturday night's main event.
Oh
Against
yes.
Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and Damian Priest.
Mhm. Are
And
you
it's
a housewife? Oh, sorry. You're a housewives girly?
Potomac.
Oh, okay. I think they were on. I don't know if this is Potomac or
That's
Atlanta, but
Atlanta. That's
that's
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, because
Mhm.
I forgot that they attended an event and then ended up getting some screen time on Housewives, and I just love when our like different worlds
Worlds
collide like
collide.
that,
Mhm.
and then like look at the material,
The
just the right.
material.
I mean, I mean, yeah,
Come on. And shout out to them. They're definitely engaged, soon to be married.
yes,
So we
love
love
for
Black
them.
Love. We love Black Love for sure. Right. Look at them. So thank you all for joining us on our first episode of 2025, 2026. Child, I'm tired. 2026, our spotlights. Don't worry, like P said, we will do more recaps and things like that. But our spotlights is what made us. So our spotlights is where we're going to start from, where we're going to end with. And P, let them know where they can follow you at.
Yeah. Oh, and also tag Lash. We're gonna send her this episode as well, but let her know that we spent some of our Saturday afternoon really talking about her story, sharing her career highlights, and really rooting for her. And we like cannot wait to see what more she does. And we're gonna manifest her being on our show.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank y'all for joining us. We definitely want to do, as Krista B said, more spotlights. So we're gonna be doing these like every couple weeks. We'll let you know who we're gonna cover so y'all can come with y'all memories, yeah, hot takes, all of that kind of stuff, because we really love having y'all a part of the show, which is why we are gonna start live streaming a lot more often because it's so fun. Y'all are able to check us, y'all able to give us some like trivia and facts and vice versa. So we really love y'all and we really appreciate y'all tuning in. And all of our spotlights and stuff is on our YouTube channel that we've done in the past. If there's any that you think we need to do a part 2 on or a follow-up on, because we've been around a while and the women in wrestling are doing a lot of things. Let us know in the comments on social media, because we will definitely try to cover everyone that you guys want us to cover. Did we do Zelina? Nope. All right. Well, we'll definitely add that to the list. So we appreciate
manifest her coming on the show, because you got a Brooklyn girl, a Bronx girl, and the Queens girl.
Yes, exactly. And you not gotta plug that she's a Capricorn too.
She is a Capricorn.
So I would love that. So we're gonna add all of these to the list. And in the meantime, you can follow me at Queen3_PR on all socials. And you'll catch me here on Those Wrestling Girls.
Absolutely. And you can follow me, Miss_Krista B_. That's MS_KRISTAB_ on Instagram, and MS_KRISTAB on Twitter. Please make sure you also follow my TikTok, which is ms.KristaB. And follow Those Wrestling Girls everywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our Twitch, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and on TikTok. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B.
And Queen PR.
And we're out of here until next time. Bye.
Queen PR, Krista B. Those Wrestling Girls, TWG. Black excellence, making it effortless. Podcast bringing up women in wrestling. Let's go.